In the beginning, there was the earth, and the earth was sufficient. Man walked with the horizon as his only boundary. But then, the architects arrived. They did not come with swords. They came with measures. They brought the scale, the coin, and the ledger. And in that moment, the world was divided into two, those who measured and those who were measured. They taught us the gospel of more. They told us that the soul's hunger could be sated by the accumulation of dust. They whispered in the ears of kings and paupers alike that to possess is to be. And so, we became a civilization of collectors, building cathedrals of stone and glass, all to hold the things that ultimately own us. But look at the leaders who truly steer the currents of history, the silent figures in the shadows of boards and thrones. They do not worship the coin. They understand what the poets and the prophets knew, that money is not a substance. It is a language. And like any language, it is used to either build empires or construct prisons. Consider the parable of the talents. It is often taught as a lesson on investment. But it is, in truth, a lesson on sovereignty. The servant who buried his talent in the earth was not punished because he failed to grow it. He was punished because he lived in fear. He allowed the shadow of his master to paralyze his own spirit. The masters of this world, the ones who hold the keys, have learned the secret that the servant missed. The earth is not ours to keep. We are but temporary stewards of a fleeting energy. When you hold your life, your resources, and your time with a clenched fist, you suffocate the very thing you seek to protect. The ancients called this the great paradox. To gain the world, you must be willing to lose it entirely. This is the psychological war that most never scale. They equate security with hoarding, but the most powerful force in the universe is not the one that gathers. It is the one that circulates. The spring that does not flow becomes a swamp. The leader who does not steward with detachment becomes a slave to their own ledger. Why do they hide the truth of money from you? Because a man who knows he is a steward is a man who cannot be coerced. If you believe your life's value is tethered to your bank account, you will do anything to protect that account. You will sell your time, your conscience, and your peace. The world's architects thrive on the mirror effect. They rely on you to look at your neighbor, to look at the market, to look at the trends, and to adjust your identity accordingly. They want you to be a reflection, but the truly wealthy, the ones who command the currents, are the source, not the reflection. They have mastered the fast of the heart. They have looked into the abyss of poverty and the pinnacle of prosperity, and they have realized both are illusions. True wealth is not the absence of struggle. It is the presence of internal governance. It is the ability to stand in the center of the world's chaos and remain unmoved, governed only by the laws of your own integrity. You have been told that you are here to build a kingdom of dust, but you were made for something far more durable. The leaders of the new era will not be those with the largest vaults. They will be those with the quietest minds. They will be those who have ceased to ask, "What can I get?" and have begun to ask, "What must I steward?" The root of all power is not in the accumulation of things. It is in the governance of the self. Before you seek to build an empire, you must conquer the hunger in your own soul. You must become the architect of your own silence. For in the silence, there is no fear. In the silence, there is no lack. In the silence, there is only the truth of who you are.